Absolutely. I know nothing at all. Torn Sage, check them out on YouTube. Great music. Kenny B here from Cities and Suburbs, the 20th of July. Welcome aboard. Really quick installment for you, if you will. And, I really want, first of all, thank you for the Red Sox not losing the series in Chicago. 6-1 today. Crochet pitcher, great game. Willie Abreu with 2 homers and Alex Bregman with a shot and over the ivory, which helped the Red Sox to a 6-1 victory over the Chicago Cubs. We will not walk out of Chicago with our legs between our tails, or our tail between our legs, however you want to say that. Anyway, welcome aboard, guys, and hope you're having a great summer. A quick video for you, and sports is sports. Worcester Red Sox are doing great. Nice attendance at the ballpark this year, and this season, if you will, and. But I just really wanted to speak to you guys tonight because it's been all over the local and even the Boston public media. By the way, the only time Boston pays attention to us here in Central Mass, 48 plus miles away, is when they want to move from Boston and, get into one of the developments, if you will, of all the apartment buildings going on in Worcester, okay? And I will just say, I took this from some of the media I read, and someone that is in a prominent Worcester position said, we need good jobs here in Worcester, not just good apartments. Absolutely. So there's so much development going on in Worcester, but has it really helped the city and the average resident, climb out of the poverty rate, which is 19.8 in Worcester, 19.8% poverty rate, all right? So anyway, let's look at that, because the Stop and Shop, I noticed tonight when I was watching the news, and it was it's so pathetic news, pushing a grocery cart and against an empty supermarket that once was, and which was the Stop and Shop on Lincoln Street, by the way. And come on, you want to come at me, but believe me, the people that are complaining about supermarkets or grocery outlets or whatever, particularly at the Lincoln Street, Lincoln Square, Lincoln Plaza, which is a very old piece of land, there was so much theft at the Stop and Shop, and the operational costs. A company's going to go, something? We're not making any money there, And I said this a couple of months ago, guys, but now I just want to play you, for you to hear one of the councilors, Worcester City councilors, saying we should have a city-run grocery store. A city-run grocery store, okay. They can't, the city of Worcester, I'm sorry, they got too much going on, but how we, kind of like a co-op between private and public business, come on. All right, so let's listen to this really quick.
Have shuttered this year in Worcester. That has some city councilors concerned that this area is starting to resemble a food desert. Our NBC political reporter Matt Pritchard joined us in Worcester this afternoon. Matt, what solutions is the council considering with this one?
Well, Priscilla, there's talk of maybe creating a city-run grocery store. Some say that...
Wow, that's going to work. Wow. I mean, who's going to pay them? Are they going to be part-time? Are they going to be city employees that, you know, are vested into the retirement system? Come on. All right, here we go.
That would fill the void left by closures just like this one, while others say it really isn't
like
the city's
one.
place.
So just like this one, this reporter from, I don't want to mess it up, but a reporter from a major Boston network, all right, is behind the abandoned Stop and Shop at Lincoln Plaza. And this reporter and the network does not use Stop and Shop because they're going to get their butt sued. But let's come on.
It's an issue that takes many forms.
Of course it
Food
does.
is a big problem here in Worcester.
Food pantries like Friendly House addressing food insecurity on a day-to-day basis.
All right, so
lamenting the closure.
let's stop there, okay? Food insecurity, whether Stop and Shop is there or not, all right? Food insecurity in a city, okay, that now has, you know, Polar Park and all these developers coming in. It is not, right? Why is there food insecurity, right? Why is there? Where are all the jobs that could or should be created by all the development? The development with Worcester is great. You know, I watched the Woo Sox the other day on channel on Nelson, and wow, a couple of years ago, there was nothing but empty factory buildings, but they made sure they built a lot of apartments blocking all the blight. 19.8% unemployment. Poverty rate, unemployment, poverty rate, whatever. Okay, so now let's open a grocery store, right? That meets nutritional needs, and now it sounds like SNAP, right? Sounds like SNAP. It sounds like, whoa, let's make sure we get, you know, our families nutritionally fed. Okay, so Stop and Shop closed, and you know, but there are still roughly about a dozen or so supermarkets, if you will, supermarket, which is, that's such an old concept, by the way, but that have nutritional foods, and if you receive food assistance, you have access to that. I think what they're talking about is, you know, the access in terms of transportation, okay? Being able to get to that market. Right now, Worcester has, okay, no fare bus costs. So you can go, and I know. I work in nonprofit, I know. It's a bitch to carry your stuff around, but I know people who make it happen. Doesn't make it easy, I get it. But you know something, you can't keep friggin' bringing in apartment and that kind of development and ignore the fact that you've got like 20% poverty rate, meaning you can't afford your rent, you can't in that area. So of course, now that zip code, right, that zip code becomes a welfare zip code, and that's just the friggin' way it is, unfortunately. Particularly here in Worcester, where you have buildings that people are living in that were literally constructed in 1898. Now they're, and you've got all the, you know, the shops below and the Vienna sausage stores ain't fucking gonna work. So I'm sorry about that. I let that one slip. I will edit that. So let's listen in a little bit more.
And cost of Worcester grocery stores.
Go with $100 and you just bring no more than 2 bags.
Now, walking down an aisle loaded with food is something we're all accustomed to. And in fact, if you check the map, you'll see.
Man, I got to share this video on my website because I'll tell you what, this is pathetic pageantry. Anyway.
There are 14 dedicated grocery stores here in the Worcester area. But in just the past few months, 2 grocery stores have closed their doors, including this one, a trend that City Councilor Jenny Pasillo is hoping to reverse.
We've been trying to think of ways to fill that gap.
Pasillo initially proposed a grocery store operated by the city.
Could we do a public-private?
So, Jenny Pasillo, who is a 2-year counselor, is not choosing to run again. I'm uncertain about the district, but I certainly know that it is not Maine South. And so they are not choosing to run again as a district counselor. And you know what? People loved her, you know, I'm sorry, but kind of ineffectual, but we'll see what happens. Great concept, but picked up from the mayoral race in New York City.
Private partnership grocery store, a co-op, like really just anything to get affordable, nutritious food.
But not everyone believes that's the right approach.
Government really does very little better than the private sector.
I don't think we should be in the business of running grocery stores.
We have public libraries, emergency services, all of these things.
We have public libraries. How do you put a library in with emergency services? This scenario is whacked for me. You know, we get the library doing this. We get the, you know, now let's run a citywide, a city-sponsored or you know, a city-run the Worcester supermarket. Not gonna work, man. You know, but. That is to me, it's a veiled, admission to Worcester is growing in certain sectors, but it is not benefiting the people who need jobs, the people who are the working class. Okay. $2,200 for a friggin' 1-bedroom apartment. That's not Worcester. I'm sorry. Unless the 10 universities and college can help lift people up a little bit, right? And instead of buying like Downing Street, you know, I mean, where are we going in Worcester as an economy? 20% poverty rate, right? Right? I can't even pay my rent. I can't even buy food. I can't do this. I can't do that. Well, that's your fault. No, it's not really. It's really not. And I am not a liberal-minded person. I just really, I really want good policies that manage a great second largest city of New England. Anyway, you guys, tune in. Like, subscribe. Hope to see you then. And thanks for tuning in. Kenny B here, signing out. Let's go, Sox. All right. Let's go, you.